the middle of January, and over my left shoulder, there's a street light that we used a couple of years ago when we did C.S. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And it's part of that movie. And the tagline of that was that the witch has Narnia caught in the spell of winter, that it's always winter and never Christmas. But we had a great Christmas celebration here at St. Andrew, and now it does feel a little bit like winter, but the hope is that the light, which is also shining over my left shoulder there, does shine in the darkness, and darkness is not overcome it. But one of the things I was thinking about is that habits. What are the habits that I have that keep me going when I get a little bit discouraged? It is dark, it is cold, and there's a great line from the scriptures that talk about Jesus going to the synagogue because that was his habit. That's what he did on the Sabbath, is he went to the synagogue. And I know for me, I was very mindful that on Monday nights, I have made it a habit. And the habit started with a decision, and then I kept acting on that decision, and it has become a habit that I show up at my 12-step meeting. And I'm remembering that 25 years ago, during this period between New Year's and March 12th in 1994, when God willing, and I do my legwork, I would have taken my last drink on the 11th of March. And I didn't have that habit. I didn't have that place to go. And the other night, it was like, well, do I really want to go to that meeting? And that is the most dangerous question to be asking, because I'm putting my feelings before the action. And all the evidence that I've experienced and all the evidence that behavioral scientists tell us is that if the chances of us feeling our way into action is far, far less than when we act into feeling. And one of the things I can say is that I have never regretted showing up in a room with other alcoholics and listen to what the group has to say, what the people share. And it reminds me of a couple of proverbs that I looked at the start of this year. One is that when you decide to do the right thing, the universe organizes to support you. Now, that's a paraphrase. But the idea is that when we decide to do the right thing, resources come around us to help us with that. And I am always met in those rooms with something I needed to hear. Now, it may be 59 minutes and 30 seconds and then, that was it. That's what I needed. God needed me to hear. And then the other African proverb, which I've been mindful of, is that knowledge is only a rumor until it lives in the muscle. That we can know many, many things, but if we don't begin to practice them, they remain knowledge and, in effect, irrelevant to our lives, because it is the habits and the behavior that drive our feelings and what we do. It's that loop. And so, I'm grateful for the people around me that help me develop those habits, that just said, if you want what we have, this is what you need to do to get it. And that I was willing to be willing those 24 years and 10 months ago to do that. And it pays off at times like this, because January is not my favorite month. And, Christmas is coming down, it's dark, it's cold. But what keeps me going is the habits that get me in the right place, doing the right thing, and I'll be. The feelings and my spirit follow. God bless this day.